What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch regularly throughout the week, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I did just put out a new song, a new single called Run, so check it out, let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, let's jump into the topic for today's video, which is about Ulfga, and I guess we can extend this over into vouchers as well. Do a little 2-for-1 here. Now, about 3 weeks ago, this was on December 11th, I think, right? So literally the day after Ulfga had come out, I posted a video saying that, Ulfga was off to a strong start. We had over like 700, I think maybe between 700 to 800 BCX that had been minted for Ulfga. And it was doing great, right? We were only like a day or so in. And since that time frame, we have pretty much doubled it, right? We're up to like 1479, which is awesome because for broader context, this card is going to be in print for 3 months, right? Now we are roughly 1 month in. This started September 3rd. The next card should have come in December 3rd, but it came in like a week later, December 10th. So I'm recording this on January 2nd. Again, so we're like 3 weeks to a month in. You can just consider us being at about the 1 month range, right? And that means we have 2 more months to go. And in order for Ulfga to be break even, let's put it that way, we need to hit 2,400 of them minted, of which, again, we're at 1,400, almost 1,500 BCX printed so far out of that 2,400. Now, here's the thing, though. As we go along, I do wonder if we are going to see a situation in which things slow down dramatically, right? Obviously, we're off to a hot start. We're more than halfway of what we needed to be through 1 month, but are we actually going to hit the 2,400? I mean, that's the big question here, right? What's been fascinating to watch, and we'll pivot over to the voucher side of things now. What's been fascinating to watch is that voucher prices are still above a penny, which is kind of good, right? I have been seeing Ulfga around the game. I've faced it a couple of times, maybe won some, maybe lost some. It is very frustrating to go up against, but it is a card that seems highly desirable. I mean, 4 mana dragon, it's fun, right? Now, as I was saying earlier, let's pivot over to vouchers, and what we're seeing is, again, a massive spike for vouchers when this came out, and then, of course, things start to settle down. But they haven't settled down as badly as they did with Mana Warden, which is a good sign. Now, that being said, we did go from, what is it, like 15 million, 15.5 million down to 14 million. And since that time frame, we have started to increase our voucher distribution in circulation. And my guess is that this is just going to be what happens until and unless we get more voucher utility. And I'm not screaming for that. I'm not asking for it. I'm just simply saying, like, if we were to get more, then maybe we would see some other things dig in. But we voted on having a very streamlined voucher utility for these cards, and until we see the demand really come in for them, where we're burning more than the 3.6 million per card, right? 3.6 million vouchers. And the way I calculate that for anybody wondering is we mint about 1.2 million every month, right? 1.2 million every 30 days. So over the course of 3 months, it's a little bit more, but that comes out to 3.6 million vouchers that get minted, which means that is the amount we would need to burn just to break even. And we're still sitting on a ton, right? There's still 14 million vouchers in circulation, which is a significant amount. I mean, that's like a year's worth of vouchers that's just sitting out there that we need to burn through. Now, how would we burn through this? Well, if there's a card that people really want or new players come in, then and there's just a higher demand overall, then people will go for this card, right? And I think we're seeing that definitely much more so with Ulfga than we did with Mana Warden. And my hope is that as we go along, whatever card comes out in Q2, or actually I guess it will come out in March, so we're only 2 months away, whatever card that ends up being, hopefully it will be another highly desired card that you can get only through vouchers. Now, here's the thing though, right? We are seeing vouchers go up a little bit higher in terms of like their overall circulating supply, but my guess is that because vouchers are above a penny now, those who want the card are probably thinking to themselves, well, you know what? Maybe I don't need it right now, right? One of the benefits of getting vouchers, whether through staking SPS or through holding node licenses, is the fact that you just get them for free. And therefore it represents either a free card or, for most people, probably just like a discount on these cards, right? Because it's 1,500 vouchers per BCX. I don't know how many people are going to be getting 1,500 vouchers over the course of a month or 3 months, let alone 11 times that in order to get a max level copy. But either way, this is something where the way that it's priced means that people will need to put a little bit more in. And sure, some people may decide not to go for it, but those that do are burning an appropriate amount of vouchers. At least so far, that's what we're seeing in this kind of second phase, right? The second card that's come out. So like I said, I'm impressed that we're staying above a penny. I mean, obviously, Hive pumping recently has been fantastic for that. You can see we were down at like the 25-cent range, and then we've been up in the 30s and 40s over the past couple of weeks. Again, I don't know where this stuff goes, but we're in 2025 now. Hopefully, we are in full-on bull run mode, but we'll have to see how things shake out, obviously. When taking it back to vouchers, though, and again, taking into account the amount that is currently in circulation, my guess is that we will continue to see a little bit of a slow bleed down. I wouldn't be surprised if in a month or a month and a half, we do see vouchers maybe below a penny again. But at this point, I think what people are realizing is, well, if I want these cards in the future, or I want to sell the vouchers in the future when another card comes out, there's really no point in me dumping the vouchers now, right? Or I can just go and throw them into the liquidity pool. And I haven't really been tracking the amount of vouchers in the liquidity pool, if like, the amount of liquidity is going up or down overall. I think some people are probably just doing that because it gives them, some kind of return over the long run, as well as some exposure to vouchers if they don't really care about the cards or they don't care about selling it right now. So at this point, like this concerns me, right? The amount that we have in circulation, but my hope is that there is going to be some watershed moment at some point in 2025, and maybe not a single watershed moment, but multiple watershed moments where either new utility gets put in for vouchers. And again, I don't want it to be where like you could spend vouchers on anything that takes away utility from DEC and SPS, but maybe it's like an Ulfga skin, right? Or glamour cosmetic whenever that comes out, or a Mana Warden cosmetic, or just like cool stuff that they throw into the voucher exclusive shop that is for these promo cards or based around these promo cards, or maybe is based around something else in the game, right? Whatever it ends up being, my hope is that we can see this voucher circulation come down. Now, in kind of like relation to that, would voucher prices go up? Yeah, hopefully, right? But what I think has been good, and this will be the closing thought here, what I think has been good, from Mana Warden to Ulfga, we saw a price difference. And it wasn't just because of the fact there were different rarities, but like the amount of like overall vouchers you would need to get a maxed copy of a card went up significantly, right? Because we saw that Mana Warden wasn't as effective. It ended up being voucher positive, which is not a good thing, right? We ended up printing more vouchers than Mana Warden burned. And so therefore we ended up, the team decided to increase the amount. And so far we're tracking well for Ulfga, but we haven't quite hit the break-even threshold, let alone go beyond that. So as we move forward into the March card and then the June card, and September when we complete the whole cycle, my hope is that these upcoming cards will be highly desired and help get us to reduce the amount of vouchers out there, under 12, under 10 million. I mean, make them really, really scarce again. And then, of course, with Land coming out, with Glamour coming out, if there's cool things that the team can do to add value, again, without taking very minimal utility away from DEC and SPS, I think that would be really fun for the voucher shop and to give vouchers additional utility. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.